Mummy Sheen.
The first time I took my little girl April swimming, she was 5 months old, so she was still quite diddy, and I was so nervous. It was a water babies class, there was an instructor there to keep us safe, but I just couldn't help it. You know, my precious little bundle going into the water for the first time, and I think that's the same for most parents. But if you have the right tips and you're prepared, I think it kind of cuts those nerves just a little bit. So here to help us give some guidance is a good friend of mine, Rhian, and a water babies instructor as well. Rhian, thank you so much. What are the positives of getting your little one swimming nice and early?
There's so many positives. Don't forget, Sam, they've been in the womb for 9 months. They are very, very good at this. They're very content and happy in the water. You will probably be more nervous than them. So it's an environment that they like. Just make sure, obviously, that you've got the right stuff with you and that you're aware of the safety aspect.
So what do we need to prepare before we go swimming?
There's a few things that you'll need to buy before you go swimming. They will first of all need a water nappy. One of these. This will catch any little accidents. These are available at most supermarkets, very easily bought. Secondly, I would advise you buy what we teachers call a happy nappy. This gives you an extra layer of protection. If you're in a class environment, these are essential because obviously there's lots of children at the pool. Accidents do happen, however, and if it does, just alert one of the teachers or a lifeguard and they can deal with it appropriately.
What age can you start taking your little one swimming?
You can take them from a very young age. You don't need to wait for your immunisations. The Department of Health say you can take your baby swimming straight away and you don't need those first round of injections. So as long as the water temperature is warm enough, then you can take your baby swimming from weeks old. And that's such a lovely thing to do. It's a really great bonding experience. And as I said, as long as you relax and enjoy yourself, your baby will too.
It's about the mummy and daddy being ready then, isn't it, rather than the child?
Exactly, exactly.
And tell us about the safety aspects as well. How can we keep our little one safe?
Well, we need to be aware, if you're taking your very little baby, you need to be aware of the water temperature. So, for example, a very young baby, so under 6 months, you shouldn't really take them in water under 30 degrees. There's another thing that you can buy which will really help them as well. So a wetsuit like this is obviously a bit bigger. You can get smaller versions for little babies. This will add an extra 2 degrees to their body warmth, which if you're going into a council pool, for example, they usually run at 29 to 30 degrees. So if you add one of the wetsuits, that makes it 31 to 32 degrees, much nicer for them. Be very aware of your baby. Any colours in the change of their lips will signify that their core temperature is dropping. If their lips start to go a little bit blue, it's time to get out and have a nice warm shower. To give you an idea, you can usually do about 15 minutes to half an hour, but be led by your baby. Each child is different, and some babies are bigger than others, some babies keep warmer than others, so watch your child. Always bring a hat as well, and a towel obviously, but a hat is very good to put on their head after they've been swimming to keep them warm when you push them out in their pushchair home.
That's fantastic, Rhian. Thank you so much.